All right, Rick, what I'm gonna do, Chris and I are doing this video for you. I'm gonna start this car up on a cold start. Hadn't been started in probably 4 or 5 days, so just give you an idea. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna walk around this car just like I'm buying it. So I'm gonna pick on everything that I can find, to give you a good idea of what you're looking at, man. I'm pretty picky when I buy them myself. If you start with the hood, in the front here, Rick, you've got, minor chips from stones, nothing bad, no dings, no dents, just a little bit of stone chips and everything in the front. Your front grille, got some wear through the years, nothing dented or busted anywhere, just discoloration. Everything else looks pretty good there. Your trim around here could use a good polishing, but it's not dented or tore up anywhere. I'm just looking for any dings or anything I can find. Maybe a little small one here, tiny little ding. Actually, the rest of that looks okay. Front bumper, again, needs a real good polish, and I haven't messed with it too much. No chrome flaking anywhere. Got some, bugs and like on there from probably been on there a really good while, but nothing flaking. Headlight bezels, everything's good. Got one ding here on that. Everything else is good, nothing busted or anything there. Okay, we'll move up to the hood. Again, hood lines are perfect. Walk around here to the front. You get a minor, it's kind of weird, minor little spot here, and it actually is an impression pushing up. I don't see any evidence of anything ever really happening there. Not sure exactly what that is, but I just happened to notice it when I had bought the car. Few chips here. Looks like somebody may have leaned across it at one point, maybe while they were working on it. Nothing flaking. Windshield, you got a star right here. It looks like it's been filled at one time. Couple little minor chips here, nothing bad, no cracks. I haven't messed with it because I didn't want to damage the original windshield, to take it off. All your gaskets around the windshield are good. Nothing leaking. Wiper arms are good. Rick, you get a little bit of paint that's flaked away right here by the windshield trim. Nothing bad. Let's see, go down the passenger side of the car first. Let's start up here with the front fender. You get a little bit of road wear here. No rust, just some scrapes. Wheel trim, wheel up moldings are good. You've got right here a little scratch, a little bit right there, a couple chips here. Right here is a very, very tiny bubble. That's just a chip. What I'm looking at here is just a tiny little bubble. Little scuff here on the door. Mark here, that's a chip. Another chip here, a few little chips here. Your door edge, this is your passenger door. A little bit of wear just from opening and closing it there. Rear quarter panel, now this panel was repainted. It's straight with no imperfections there. Wheel opening moldings are good. Moving to the top of the deck lid, what I told you about the first time, Rick, that I'd talked to you on the phone, the original owner, Joe, had cut a hole with a hole saw right here in this panel, okay? And he had a big CB antenna at one time. When I had the guy blend the fenders, the recorder and the driver's fender, I had him put metal in there. No bond or anything, he put a piece of metal in there, did a pretty good job with that. Now what you can notice, Rick, and I'm just pointing this out to you, most people would never, ever, ever be able to tell, but if you notice, your rear quarter and your deck lid may be just a shade off. And when I talked to the guy about it, he said, Ryan, he said, I'll be honest with you. He said, I'm doing absolutely the best I can. He said, but it's real, real tough to blend 50-year-old paint. He said, but I think I can do a pretty fantastic job where nobody really knows the difference. But I just want, just pointing that out to you. And we'll back the car out in the daylight here in a minute. You do have a minor little ding here. Everything here is solid. Tail light bezel here, you got a little ding. The tail panel, unfortunately, could use to be redone. I mean, that's just, the wear of the car. Rear bumper, the chrome is not flaking, but it is down. If you can look, I haven't polished it up yet, but the chrome, the shine's going there a little bit. Deck lid is all original paint. Nothing been tampered with there. You got a few little minor imperfections here. Little impression here, nothing bad. Driver's side quarter panel's all original. You got right here, Rick, some wear, around the gas door here, the fuel door, a little bit of staining where probably some fuel spilled at one time. Couple imperfections, little chips here, on the back where something's rubbed it. Here is the largest thing on the car probably at this point, just a scrape right on the body line. Did not dent it, but it just took the paint off. I think I showed it on my eBay pictures. Quarters are rust-free. Nothing on top of the wheels, rust-free. Got a little teeny spot right here behind the molding. Nothing through, but just a little teeny bit of surface right there. Again, shine it right there, Chris. A few more, just chips. No dents though, just chips. Now we're on the driver's door. Same small little stuff. You got a couple scratches here. Again, no dings, just scratches, a few little paint chips. Bottom of the door is fine, no rust. All right, this fender was painted. Like I say, when I got the car, Rick, the paint was way off. He had it painted, like I told you, in 1970, and it was probably 5 shades off. So I had to paint that. Just trying to see if anything else. All right, now what I'm gonna do now, let's just walk around the car again here. Glass is all good. All your trim, everything. Again, the car was garage kept. He never let it sit outside. So the roof paint is all original and actually shines real well. The paint actually presents itself very well for the age, and especially being a survivor type car. Again, glass, rear glass, no scratching on the glass at all. The trim's good. I haven't even polished up, the stainless or anything yet, but the glass is very, very good in the car. let's move under the hood for a second. Okay, and there's the big Hemi. Again, like I told you, he had painted it white, thinking it was going to run cooler. Everything in the engine bay just presents itself as original. Other than that, you got some aftermarket heater hoses, no oil leaks, no water pump leaks. We did drain the radiator, flushed it all out. Everything was good with it. We don't have any leaks there. No belts and hoses, or hoses aren't leaking. Belts are okay. Other than that, the engine bay's never been touched. No paint work. All of this could probably be scrubbed up a little bit if you wanted to. A lot of detailing would clean it up. Okay. Car does have a 4-barrel on it right now with a modified breather where it's cut out. Like I told you, I did just recently buy a set of correct Carter carbs, and I've got the original air cleaner and base plate back at my garage. Yep. Everything else is good. All right, Rick, I'll open the trunk up. Trunk is rust free, everything's solid. No rot or anything in the trunk. Shine it up here, Chris, so you can take a look at that. There you go, Rick, there's the underside. Just surface, no rot. Original trunk mat. The trunk mat is getting to be a little bit brittle. It is the original one. Trunk floor is solid. Of course, you get your spare tire area there and but the trunk floor has no rot. It's solid all the way around. Like I say, man, the original mat is getting to be a little worn, but the car again sat out or inside, never been outside, so no leak in there. Up in here is all solid. Trying to think if there's anything else we need to show there to you, Rick. Got a little spot here of wear, nothing through. Try to see if we can pull this up from the other side here. Shine that in there, Chris. Don't pull too hard down, I won't tear anything. All right, interior, we'll start with this door. Rick, you had commented that you had seen some wear there. That is true, where he's put his arm at one point in time. Armrest the same way, get mild discoloration there. Door panel's all in good shape. Window functions nice. Vent windows are good. Interior's original carpet. You had questioned about wear on that the other day. I'll pull this mat for you so you can see what you got. If you can see it there, Chris. Here's what you got there. Everything's in good shape. Passenger side, same way. Dash is in good shape. No cracks on the pad. The only thing, I'm sorry, there is two small little tiny cracks at the top there. Very small, really not too noticeable at all when you're sitting in the car. Steering wheel has one crack on the top here. If you look, one crack right there. Rest of the wheel's in excellent condition. Trim's in good shape. Dash itself is in excellent condition. Seats are good. I had mentioned before, driver's seat, you saw that in the eBay ad, has one little mark here. It's not through, and the driver's seat stitching is pulling just a little bit here. I put leather conditioner on it and all, hoping to preserve that so it doesn't happen any further, but it's just pulled a little bit. Console's in good shape. A few marks on it just from wear. Back seat, fairly well flawless. Rear carpet is all good. Headliner is up, actually remarkably, hasn't pulled at all. Got a little bit of mild discoloration back by the rear light there. Sun visors are good. Both of them, no rips or tears. Chris, let me do this door jam, bud. All right, Rick, passenger door jam or door panel's in excellent shape. No real wear or here of anything to speak of. You know, jams are rust free. Seat backs are good. Seat belts are all there like they should be. Yeah, we'll go over the door jams here, give you a little better idea of that. Door shut excellent. Solid. Going back to the driver's side now, get Chris to give you the door jam, VIN plate. Again, the great thing about this car, you know, no rot anywhere, completely straight panels. All right, now what I'm gonna do, my man, is just back it up, get a shot of it out in the daylight so you can do a walk around out of the garage here so you can see it a little better. Good. All right, Rick, I think that's pretty much everything. I'm trying to figure if there's anything else I could point out to you. I think that's all the blemishes and everything that I could pick on the car the most, as if I was buying it for myself.